this is Space Sergeant 101. Once again, having fun, and that's kind of the interesting point here, having fun with Phantasy Star Online 2. I've got good news and bad news. The series may be coming to an end. I've found both a useful wiki and a video, that finally sort of explains the basics of this game. So right now I can answer some of the questions I've been having, such as, what's a tomato? And apparently 10 tomatoes and a little cash makes you tomato salad, and tomato salad can be used to give you a boost when you're mining, so that, well, here's your consolation prize, get enough of these and you'll have a better chance of getting something actually worth something. And maybe you can even sell them, I don't know. But I have actually found a wiki for that. The fandom wiki is absolutely useless. You know, random information, not useful. It's the Arcs Visiphone wiki. It's an actually useful wiki, Phantasy Star Online 2 information. After I was able to look up information about the tomato, I did a search and it had tomato as information on there. It actually brought to the gathering page where it had a lot of information, and that's how I was able to learn about tomatoes. Let's get some right now. And these pickaxes are permanent or not, but play it safe and not use it right now. And now the video I found, finally, whoa, bunch of people. Finally, a good, useful video. I found a number of supposedly beginner videos, all absolute crap. This is one I found now. I'll try to include a link to it in the video description. Zoodans. And I'll try to include a link in the description. And seriously, the makers of PSO2 need to hire this guy. They need to pay this guy for his video. You know, the little intro story, absolute crap. Explanation for this game in the game, absolute crap. This guy made a video kind of running through the basics. This should be the opening video of the game, not their attempt at a story. Obviously, the makers of the game don't keep the story anymore. If they gave robots the ability to use psychic powers, the force abilities.
Please be careful.
That doesn't sound good. But yeah, I'm probably watched it a couple times here. I sort of perused it once, and like information everywhere in this video. Again, I'll have a link to it down below. So with an actual proper introduction and an actual proper wiki, I may not need to make this series anymore, even if I never really gotten any feedback giving me help anyways, but computer. I also found out that the stamina thing, that is always slowly regenerating and comes back after total from 0 in 5 hours. So another little detail I found already here. The robots can see mines in Phantasy Star Online 1. I don't know about 2. But so the fishing stamina, which is separate from the mining stamina, and they're always regenerating, and they'll come back fully after 5 minutes. 5 hours, pardon me. Again, like I've said now, there is a useful, helpful starter video, and makers of the game ought to pay this guy for it. Ooh. That's not right. The other thing I've been talking about, as I've been watching some of the debunking flat Earth videos that are kind of entertaining, and in one sense, it's kind of funny because I can't help but think it's kind of like these people who make the videos are entertaining, and of course, you know, the flat Earth videos themselves are ridiculous, so the debunking ones are always kind of entertaining. I can't help but think a lot of these people are schizophrenic. Or borderline, some are edging on schizophrenic, and poking schizophrenics with a stick does not seem like a wise or necessarily safe sort of thing to do. Get up here. Just a thought in that regards, though. I also had the idea, especially since I've got basically no viewers, so it's not like I can get fewer viewers. The idea of that you're more likely to attract people by offending them than by actually giving what they want, which is why apparently the Flat Earth debunkers are constantly getting their chats blown up and their videos because Flat Earthers are coming out of the woodwork to be all upset about people not believing their Flat Earth ideas. So along those lines, I sort of made the joke about, heck, if there was a Ball Earth conspiracy, I'd be more than happy to work for them, take money from them. Absolutely wish I could. But my sort of actual thought, in addition to just the Flat Earth idea, of course, obviously being ridiculous, is that the videos that the Flat Earthers make are actually often surprisingly well edited. Really surprisingly so. So it sort of goes along with kind of my theory of what makes up the supposedly Flat Earthers. I assume that over half of them are absolutely trolls. And that is in part why you've got well-edited, well-made Flat Earth videos, is because they're being made by trolls. And it is the majority, so over half of them. Of the remaining non-trolls, I assume over half of those, the majority of those, are somewhere in schizophrenic area. Either on the border, somewhere along those lines, but they're somewhere in category of in danger of becoming, already are, something similar to schizophrenia. So over half are trolls, of the remaining over half are essentially schizophrenic. And of course that leaves a very small minority that are just kind of weird and silly and actually believe that stuff. You know, tiny percentage of the actual people.
Notifying all personnel.
Actual tiny percentage of the supposedly Flat Earthers. That's a lot of enemies. Oh, at least that goes through them. Nice. I like this going through the enemies. Oh, he's still alive. And I had a further theory going on. So explaining kind of why there's so many trolls, that there are any significant numbers of Flat Earthers anyways. So I had a theory that, of course, the flat Earth videos, flat Earth viewpoints are crazy end up conservative. Generally, it's the religious view that the world is basically Lord of the Rings, and that type of conservative religious view. The super extreme, the kind of one that even regular Christians would be weirded out by, and we're literally in Lord of the Rings sort of thing, and that's kind of the thing how it goes. But
Emergency!
ooh, here we go. Doesn't sound good.
Emergency! Code! Arrest!
For these things. So my theory about where all these flat earthers are coming from is that there are quite a few conservatives who very much want to troll the libs, things like that. And I have a feeling that when they're in their eagerness to do exactly that, meeting up with groups who, again, want to basically be trolls, they're given the sort of prove what you got, hone your skills by making flat earth videos. And if you're good at that, then great. When the time comes for us to make a meaningful troll video, we'll have work for you then. And like, yay, then I control the libs. Back here. What's gone?
Failed!
Aw. But anyway, that is kind of a personal theory about where all the flat earthers are coming from, is that the sort of wannabe conservative trolls being told this is what you do. You both demonstrate you've got some skill at making troll videos and hone your skills. Until the time comes, make something useful. Anyway, I think will be it for my video here now. This may be my last video in the series because, again, I've got some useful stuff and tips and tools now I can use. Thank you very much, anyone who's bothered watching this.